Okay, this is Jacob Schmitt with deerhuntingschool.com. This video here is the 7th update to the 2018 hunting plan that I'm doing. Okay, so last week, I talked about I hunted 4 days in a row, and I killed a small 8-pointer. So this is actually Friday, the November the 9th. Okay, so the Arkansas's gun season opens in the morning. Right now, I just said that it's Friday, November 9th. So it opens in the morning. So last week after I hunted the Saturday, I hunted Sunday morning, the same spot. Sunday, I went and pulled some stands and got some stands out in the middle of the day Sunday, and went to a back. So if you're a master course member and you've seen my original hunting plan, I went back into an area that I talked about. I found a buck last year that was rubbing 6 and 8 inch diameter trees. So I mean, he's a big deer. Went back in Sunday evening and kind of in the middle of the day. We're on my way in it for an evening hunt. Went back in close to the area. I jumped a buck up. I didn't see his horns or nothing, but I mean, it was a solo deer, and when I got up there was fresh rubs. I mean, they were so fresh that the bark, I mean, you could tell he was just rubbing them, and I bumped him. So anyways, I set a stand up on there. I got a stand up. That's where I'm hunting in the morning. But I had my GPS. I thought I was going to have phone service. So I was going to use my phone. I had my phone. I had a spot marked on Cal Topo. I didn't have it marked, but I should have marked it. And I was going to use my phone and the GPS on my phone to when I got to the spot. So I had my GPS, my actual handheld GPS, but I had my phone. I was going to use the internet to make sure I was at the right spot. So I'm off about 200 yards from where I thought I was. I got back home, hooked up to my computer, hooked my GPS up to my computer, and I'm about 200 yards off where I want to be. So that's all right. I am on there's rub line that's been through there for years. There's a buck been rubbing that for years, at least one. I would imagine multiple bucks. Okay, it's on the side of a mountain, or it's on a mountain. But the actual really terrain feature that I wanted to get to is about 200 yards away. So I'm gonna hunt there in the morning, and then probably midday I'm gonna, unless hunting gets hot, I'll see a doe come through, or a couple bucks, or there's a good activity, then I may stay there. But my plan right now is to hunt there in the morning, about middle of the day, move to the other spot that I want. And I like doing that in the middle of the day, because then I can see, pick a good tree, make sure I got good cover, things like that. And then my plan is to have a good tree there. I mean, this is way back in there. If you're a master's member, this is one of the area that I talked about in my hunting plan. My plan was to hunt this deer during the rut, because I can get in, fairly close to where he's bedded, and there's a good chance he's not even there, because he's out wandering around, whatever, and then he'll visit these areas throughout the day. Okay, that's one thing. When these bucks are moving during the rut, they're moving in their home range. They're in their home range. They're moving in their home range. They're going from one spot to the next spot to the next spot to the next spot. And if you guys are master course members, you've watched the mountain bucks course. I mean, this is where I'm hunting, is a mountain. I mean, it's a mountain. So it's actually like a little saddle. It's kind of it's actually where I want to set up at is there's a main ridge, and there's a ridge that connects two main ridges. And there's a couple points that drop off right there, and it all kind of runs together. And I want to be right there on the ridge that connects the two main ridges. It's really cool to look at on a deal. And one other thing, I'm fixing to end this video here in the next couple minutes, so I'm trying to keep it short as I can. So one other thing I want to say, I didn't get the master's course class done yet. I am going to do it. I had some things come up this week and I couldn't get it done, so I'm going to shoot for next week. But what I want to do is, through this hunting plan, I've got it planned out. So the first leg, I have it figured in like 3 legs, okay? So the first leg is done. It was early season to the rut. Now I want the middle of the season is what I'm starting, you know, the rut, okay? So that's going to be the middle of the season and in the late season. So I'm going to have 3 legs to this master's course. I'm going to do 3 classes to break it down, how I hunted, seeing how everything goes, and then I'm going to hopefully do this every year. Okay, one thing I will say though, that this really sucks, is apparently last Thursday, I think it was last Thursday, I was hunting and it rained all day, and my ignorant butt had my camera out, and it was light rain. You know, it was like a mist, but I'm wearing rain gear. I had dadgummit, it's some duck stuff. Oh, I can't think of the name. Anyways, it's duck hunting banded rain gear, and I mean that stuff is really good. And I didn't realize how good it was, how much it was raining, and I fried my camera. So until I can get a new camera, I won't be self-filming nothing. But I'll tell you what, I have my phone with me, so if I let deer walk or something, I will, you know, I will film that or something like that. Or if anything neat happens, it's out of bow range or whatever, I'll do the best I can with my phone camera, which actually films pretty good, but it doesn't have the zoom. It doesn't have the zoom. It has digital zoom, which I don't like. I don't like zooming much with digital zoom because it gets all fuzzy. It doesn't have an optical zoom, but I mean, for something close within 20 yards, it's going to film pretty good. So I won't be able to film any shots, but if I let any deer walk, anything like that or something, or if I, you know, shoot one, and I'll, you know, I can use the phone, which is what I'm filming with right now. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video here. I'm going to be basically focusing in on this buck. I mean, I believe he's a really big buck. I will say one thing. I got one of my close range, my Primo's close range blackout camera I'm going to put up there, and I'm going to leave it throughout the rut and see what's there, because I suspect there's a lot of bucks coming through here. I do believe that. So I want to get a picture of a few of these deer to see what's there. So I'll share that with you guys later on down, you know, and maybe we'll make the second leg, or I'll probably share them on YouTube. But anyways, you know, the master's course classes are going to be each leg, how things played out, what I done, things that I learned, mistakes I made, and break this down. So I'm really hoping that next week I should have time, unless something else comes up, emergency comes up like last week, a couple things came up. I should have plenty of time next week to do the master's course class on the first leg, which is the early season, and how I went about it. Because you master course members and anyone else that want to be master course members, that way you guys can learn this and apply it to your hunting. I mean, it'll definitely help you out, guys, because I actually took a buck up to the taxidermist Monday to have mounted. I took the one that I killed. I'm gonna have him European mounted because he's not a very big deer. He only scores about 90, something like that. He's a small buck. I shouldn't have shot him, but anyways, that's beside the point. But I was thinking, I've killed 5 bucks in the past 4 or 5 years with a bow and arrow, and every single one of them's on public property. Every one of them, public property, with a bow, okay? So, you know, that's some good information that you guys can learn from. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video here. That's my plan for this weekend. That's how I'm going to be hunting. That's how I'm going to attack it. I hope that I can kill this deer, you know, because I really think he's a big deer. I think he's a really big deer. by some things I've seen, I think he's got a really big deer. You know, obviously I got to get him in bow range and everything. So anyways, guys, we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys next week. If I do happen to kill him, or something really unique happens, or something, you know, crazy or whatever, I'll make another short video on it or whatever. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day. Check out deerhuntingschool.com for more tips, information, things like that on deer hunting. Subscribe to my channel. Leave comments below. Email me. You can go to deerhuntingschool.com. You can email me if you have any questions or whatever. You can ask questions in the comments below, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Good luck hunting. Get out there. The bucks, I promise you, most of them, United States, they are moving hard. They're rutting. They're hot and heavy, and they're getting it going. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, and bye-bye.